How to make a delicious bowl of ramen in the primitive era. First, you need to collect a large amount of foxtail millet. Then, extract the seeds, wash them thoroughly with clean water, and grind them into flour. Next, crack in a bird's egg, and pour in an alkaline solution made from plant ashes. The potassium carbonate helps make the dough fluffier. Taking a bite, Chrome thinks it tastes amazing. Seeing this, Senku tries it too, but he finds the flavor a bit bland. However, for the primitive people, limited by their taste buds, this is considered a gourmet dish. They set up a stall to sell their ramen, and the villagers crowd around. In this way, the labor shortage problem is perfectly solved. One person wants a sour drink, and Senku is stunned. How do primitive people know about cola? This person is named Asajiri, a magician before the petrification. However, Senku doesn't care about his motives, because anyone who eats his ramen becomes his labor force. The happier they eat, the more they suffer. It turns out that Asajiri is a spy sent by the enemy to gather information about Senku. But after seeing Senku create iron and delicious food, Asajiri is immediately tempted. Senku says what he wants to do is far beyond this. The next morning, they pour the molten iron into molds, and the first piece of iron from the primitive era is born. Senku actually wants to build a power plant. They still need a core material, a magnet. So, Senku pours molten copper into molds, draws it into copper wire, and wraps it around the iron block, then leads everyone to the highest point. After being struck by lightning, the iron block becomes a powerful magnet. They hammer the refined copper into thin sheets, cut them into discs. After several days of effort, the first hand-cranked generator in the primitive era is finally complete. Two villagers begin to turn the generator wheel, generating power. Senku connects the roasted bamboo fibers to the electrified copper wire, and just like that, after 3,700 years, humanity triumphs over darkness again.